Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be breaking down my predictions for the Season 8 premiere of The Walking Dead, Season 8, Episode 1. With that being said, heavy potential warning of spoilers as I'll be looking at the comic book source material, and let's jump right into this. So I wanted to break down the first few episodes of Season 8, explaining and predicting how exactly I think the beginning of the season will go down. Today we'll be starting with episode 1 as I take examples from both the comic books along with the San Diego Comic-Con Season 8 trailer. So first off, I believe the beginning of the premiere will most likely give some sort of montage similar to the trailer showing us our main characters getting prepared for war. Now I'm unsure if they'll use music here, if they'll just have character dialogue, but I assume that we'll see full versions of the scenes from the trailers. Now in the comics, they started out All Out War focusing on Rick and the main group waking up the morning of war and how it affects them. As you may know, Andrea is dating Rick in the comics, and so she mentions to him that today is the day, and Rick contemplates over the idea of war, saying that you can't win a war without casualties. Rick knows that some of his good friends may die today, and moments like that are what make the story so compelling sometimes. As Rick finishes getting ready in the morning, he rallies his people together in Alexandria and gives them a speech preparing everyone to march out to war. I believe that the show will follow the same idea, showing Rick and team from the moment that they wake up in bed until the moment that they all march to the sanctuary. And about Rick's speech to his people, I think that it's the same speech that we hear Rick saying in the Comic-Con trailer right before the music gets all intense.
With everything we've beaten, everything we've endured, everything we've risen above, everything we've become, no matter what comes next, we've won. We've already won!
Rick will most likely have two speeches this episode, the first rallying his people up, while the second will most likely be directed towards Negan at the gates to the sanctuary. So Rick has the idea that whoever attacks first wins. In the comics he explains that this is because the attack will provide so much noise due to gunfire that it will attract walkers far and wide. In the comics they use this to their advantage, and they actually end up attracting random hordes of walkers to the sanctuary just by shooting out all the windows and unloading all of their ammo onto the factory themselves. Now in the show, I believe we'll get a similar effect, except that they'll show us the survivors rallying up a huge horde of zombies beforehand. Remember back in the mid-season premiere for Season 7, when everyone got the dynamite from the highway? They blocked the roads off in case that they'd ever need to use a huge horde to their advantage, and it's a good thing that they did because it'll probably now come back into play as the source of where they start hoarding zombies from. As we've discussed on the channel, the Comic-Con trailer shows Morgan, Daryl, Carol, and Tara out on a mission together, training the horde towards the sanctuary, along with making sure it doesn't go off course. Daryl leads the front line on his bike by shooting explosions to direct the horde far and wide, while we see Carol and Tara waiting on a bridge, making sure everything is going to plan. We can also see a shot of them on some walkway as they look towards the sanctuary in the far distance. Now there's also the topic of someone possibly ramming into the gates of the sanctuary in order to create an entry for the zombies to surround the building. In the comics, Holly took Rick's place and drove through the gates, getting captured by Negan. Now, Sasha has fulfilled Holly's death already in the show, but will someone else take her actions here? Father Gabriel seems to oddly be the main contender here, as he's actually in the sanctuary with Negan while they're surrounded by zombies. This is what the intro scene from the Comic-Con trailer is, and so this is why we think Gabriel will take Holly's place. The thing is though, Gabriel doesn't have a single scratch on him. He looks like he just got ready for the day. Holly got roughed up pretty bad smashing a vehicle through the gates, and I assume that Gabriel would have as well, so we'll just have to wait and see what exactly is happening here. I could see the episode ending with Rick's group fleeing from the sanctuary and regrouping elsewhere, and in the comics this is actually where we see the famous page at the end of issue 116 where Rick returns to everyone standing on a hill telling them the war is just begun. This is how the episode will most likely end, as it'll set up for next episode where the survivors will be going to take out the remaining savior outposts. So I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything I've said today, and feel free to leave your own opinions down in the comments section below. Subscribe for more Walking Dead Season 8 content in the near future. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. As always, I thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.